Who really want change? Well, good afternoon, everybody. This is your host, SUBOR Freeman, coming live from the members of Goyah studio. We And so we want to say happy birthday to those who are celebrating a birthday in the month of April. We pray that God will bless you with long life, good health. If you are also celebrating your birthday today and you fall on your wedding anniversary, we say happy anniversary and happy birthday to you. Double shout out to you. We also want to take this time to extend our deepest condolences to our bereaved, those who are bereaved. We want to take this time to say we are very sorry for your loss. We pray that God will comfort you, God will console you during a difficult period of time. It is only God that can comfort you and console you. But along with us, we also want to say we pray for strength. Today, because of time constraint, I had to make a lot of runs because number one, the morning the show start at 4 o'clock, 4:30. But I had to go, I had a doctor appointment. I gotta make some run and what have you. And thank God I was able to get some of the appointment in today. So I'm very sorry for coming in very late. But now we're standing, the little time that we have, we're going to make the most out of it because I feel very enthusiastic and very energetic today to talk about something I'm very passionate to me, which is concerning our beloved Liberia. I don't know if you saw the headline, but there's a question that I asked. Do we really want change in Liberia? And if the answer is yes, I just drop the link in there. You can go in, you can give your comment and let us know what you think and what have you. But the reason I asked that question because over the past week, we've been hearing people complaining about the layout of what is going on in Liberia right now. People people are complaining, people are saying that this is not what they expected and what have you. But I'm here to remind us, I'm really here to remind us that if Liberia is going to get better, then I think we better get on board with what is going on in Liberia right now because I'm sick and tired with criticism. You bring it so people complain. You bring it that way, people complain. How are we supposed to make changes in the country if we're not willing to be honest to ourselves? I hear people saying the country is getting harder, US rate is high, the government is laying people off, but all this information that flying all around the place. Ask yourself a sincere question. Is this truth or this is something that we need to do? Because I've said it and I will say it again. This country, Liberia, the great the United States of America, if you take all the smart people you got in this country and you can't know the Liberia, they can face that country in 2 years. I'll just tell you that. I'm just going to be honest with you. They will not be able to face that country in 2 years. You waste your time. And because I'm not saying because I'm somewhere in space. I went there, I experienced it, I live it, I understand it, and I know we got a lot of work to do. And that is why you see our year are heavily involved to continue to educate the population. We all got to put our hand in the dark to get our brother to get our brother, we want our brother to be. But we're all just complaining. Let us ourselves the real honest question. Let us answer the real honest question. Is it ready to say Baka fought? Ready? Is it ready to say Baka fought? Now, I will say this. I think I've said it before, and I think one thing I expect from this government is to engage the people continuously. That one, it makes some sense to me. Because sometimes we have to really educate our people before we take some action, we need to educate our people. But no, they think that people flying around that the government is laying people off. That is not truth. That is not truth. What is happening here is people got a lot of ghost name on the payroll, affecting the government to even function well. Not forgetting about all the other domestic and foreign debt. And so people sitting down and expect Joseph Boakai to work miracle. Make no mistake, I am not a United partisan. My loyalty is to Liberia, and we said it on the show. The reason why we come on the show every day to talk is to educate our people. Because I believe when I was in Liberia for 2 weeks, I believe part of the reason and part of the failure is because our people are not educated. And so because their mindset and perception about government is completely different. But what they forget to realize that basically all along, it is the fact that we ourselves are part of the serious problem. Joseph Boakai, I think the government is heading in the right direction. We see some life. We see what it means to govern. We see what it means to be a leader. And so when the LRA boss spoke, he said, I will remind you, he said two important things. He said, we are. He said, we. He said, he can raise $1 billion. Some people thought you are speaking gibberish. But he told you how you're going to produce the money. He said, number one, and we all can agree, there are too many wastes in government. We all can agree, even if you're not or United partisan. But if you're true and honest to yourself, you know fully very well there are too many wastes in government. And that's why he said, we have to why? Get rid of too many wastes within government. The second thing he said, we have to close every loopholes. If we can do that, then we'll be able to raise the $1 billion, which of course I believe, and I agree with him 100% that our goal of raising $1 billion is nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing. But we must be prepared and willing to do the work. And so instead of all complaining and pointing fingers and blaming people, let's see what we can do for our country, Liberia. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do for our country, Liberia, my people. Let's forget about all this complaining. Let's forget about all this complaining. Let's dig our heels in. Let's see how we can all lift the country. And we got Joseph Boakai, who heading in the right direction. And stop complaining. Okay, number one. Number two, we all can agree. We all can agree that you don't need pimping in Liberia, in the capital city, Monrovia. When I was there was no pimping and left for okay. Left for okay. So what wrong? Well, tell me if there's anything wrong. We're talking about safety. Safety. How you think investors will come to the country? We can't drive in the street of Monrovia correctly. So if the government say we need people to leave the street, pimping, you can go down to the rural area and do your letting. But my people, look at the type of accident and things that will happen in the country. I was there. I'm not telling you to say. These are things that I experienced. The people weaving through traffic. I'm not telling you to say weaving through traffic. No traffic. There is nothing like traffic law. And we sit and think that is okay, but at the same time, you can't have your cake and eat it. You want good thing, but you're not willing to put in the work. If we clean the country, if we get the country going to where we want the country to be, then I think it is imperative that we all get on board and play our part instead of pointing fingers and blaming this and blaming that. Honestly speaking, a lot of us go to work, we do anything anyways. So what people acting like when they go to work, they're doing, look at the country. People are not laying people off. What people are doing, they're getting rid of ghost name. And those are the waste. Those are the waste that the LRA boss talk about. closing loopholes. We all got to pay our taxes. The great United States of America that you see, people pay taxes. They close loopholes. They eliminate a lot of waste from government or budget. And it's the same thing that for the first time we see somebody like Double Jala. There's something which we embrace because we believe if we clean the system up, we all will benefit. We all will benefit, my people. So I don't want us sitting here and just complaining and complaining. You know, a brother of mine, Dr. Marshall, posted something on his Facebook page. I want to see if I can find that post. You know, it really touched me. It touched me a lot because where that brother posted, I hope I can find it. If I not find it, I will read it. So you can see, it just tell you that we sit down and we complain. Instead of complaining, my people, let us find ways to be part of the building process. Put our hand between our legs. All we know how to do is to create an honor mind. Just a few years ago, all of y'all were complaining. You ain't like the direction the country is heading in. And now you're get something again are trying to resurrect the country. What we really want in our country? What do we really want? We got a government that trying to hold people accountable. You have to talk about accountability. And then we so consumed about today. That means what you eat, yeah, we agree. But let's look at the big picture. Let's look at the big picture. Instead of sitting there all the time just complaining, it is getting to me. And that is why today's show, I say, with the little time that I got, I will use it to just vent. It's frustrating. Let us start complaining, my people. Let's start complaining. Let's support this government. Let's put our weight behind this government. Let each and every one of us play our part. We can't just sit there and spend everything we want, everything on silver platter. Like the president said the other day, we go around and we talk about, oh, look at what's going on in Ghana. Oh, look at Nigeria. All that prime minister know how to do. We compare all day. Who we expect to face the country? Who do we expect to face the country? Who do we expect to face the country? Somebody tell me. Who? Nobody going to face our country. We have to face our country. And if we bless and get somebody that bringing in the type of ideas that will better the country for everyone else, we have to put our hands around that person to support. All we do all day, we just complain. We just complain. Oh, this, that. My people, we sick. I'm tired. I'm tired. Do something. I'm really tired. Do something. Do something. I'm trying to find Dr. Marshall post. He posted something that I saw I really like. I'm telling you, Dr. Marshall posted something. I won't find our post. Yeah. Because I think if I can find it, then maybe we'll understand how blessed we are. Instead of us complaining, maybe we can, if you see that, oh my goodness gracious. Okay. We can learn from that. All right. All right. I think I'm found it. Because a lot of time we complete too much. Complain too much. I don't think we understand how blessed we are. Yeah, complain, complain, we complain, we complain, we complain. What about people away? Every time. Oh, they were not going our way. Oh, they were not going our way. Are you, are you serious? We just complain, we complain. Yeah, we'll speak elaborate English in a way up, maybe how you can understand it. But we have, it's frustrating, man. We have to, finally, we see some life. Eh? Oh, but, oh, I can't get it in, man. Look, but I will read it. I will read, because, when people see this picture, I think it will better help, because just saying it in my mouth, it won't do justice. Just saying it in my mouth, it won't do justice. I really do. Saying it in my mouth, it will not do justice. It's not, because I want really. So because we are so blessed in Liberia. We're so blessed. We are so blessed in Liberia that we don't know how blessed we are. We just don't know how blessed we are. We complain, we cry, we want everything to be easy for us. And we're making a mistake. It will never happen. If that's what we're thinking, we're wasting our time. It's not going to happen. And so instead of all complaining, I think what we need to do right now is for us to put our hands beyond, or Joseph Boaka, and see how we can move the country forward. Whatever you can do it. Whatever you can do it. Because every time we complain, and we got a couple of minutes. I know I won't find it. This thing are gonna find it. So I just want to tell you, but I think I gotta show the post. I gotta find ways to show this. I don't know why I will sleep tonight. So Librarian can see what, because, so you see them and complain. There you go. Yeah, a story here from Dr. Marshall. He called it, all right. You see the little girl right there? You see what she got on her feet? I think you know exactly what that little girl got on her feet. You can see. She got bandage that she bandaged around her feet. Bandage. And here's the entire story. She 11 years old, little girl. She's from the Philippines. Trying to compete in a local or inter-school running or track. In the 400 meter, the 800 meter, and the 1,500 meter competition. But guess what? She does not have all of the equipment, like her tennis shoes or wild running shoes. She sat down and came up with this idea. I don't know why people can't see it. I'll repost on my page. You can go so you can see what I'm talking about. And this lady, with the determination, because it was just easy. It was just easy. Paul just gave her and said, I ain't got no tennis shoes or slinger or Scooby to run. But she was determined. All of the training that she went through, all of the training, she was determined to participate within the competition. Nevertheless, nothing was going to stop her. Nothing. Just imagine you take the lady from here and put her in Liberia. Her dream died right away because, but what she did, she bent her feet. The discourage and the negativity, but she got prepared. No matter what, I have to run the race. I have to run this race. And I like at the end of the quote what Dr. Marshall said. How many opportunities have passed you because you are not using what you have? Question mark. How many opportunities have passed us because we are not using what we have? Start focusing on how other people started and start using what you have. This is what I want us to get our mind. This is what I want us to get our mind. Let's focus on what makes us better. Let's focus on what makes us great as a nation. Let's focus on working together. Let's support the people that got the country at heart. Open what there, your complaint. Joseph Boakai, he spent 3 months in the chair, and everybody all of a sudden they want everything like base and I don't know what it was. It's frustrating. If you can see the agenda and how the men plan to carry, you see there's some. I'm not saying everything going to be good, but my people, we're seeing some glimpse of hope. We're seeing something, some form of leadership. Let's tap into what we have. Start with each and every one of us, little girl. We have to be focused, determined. I said it before, I will say it again. With the mindset that we got as Liberians, Joseph Parker can move. You can put anybody there. They will never succeed if the people, the government, we have to be us, the people. If we are not waiting to do what we're supposed to do, the country is not going anywhere because you know what? Joseph Parker can be finance minister. Joseph Parker cannot be the RRA boss. Joseph Parker cannot be the public works minister. Joseph Parker cannot control RRA. It is people that's working in this era. So if you're sitting down and think that we have gotten to a place down that we just want everything free, people might come and give up free things. What we're supposed to be working and put down what bring the work. We are gotten to a place that people better sit down and think, especially those someone who put out in leadership. Someone who's put out in leadership. They just want the job, but not even willing to do what it takes to make the country better. Here we are. Look at Double Jara. Look at Double Jara. For the first time to hear a man speaking the language that I used to hearing over the past, I know how many years I've been in the country, went to school in this country. The man said, look, but people, what I know when the mentor about $1 billion, a lot of Liberian toys were impossible. The man said, no, we can raise $1 billion, we can raise it. The man said it's simple. 2 steps we need to take and we'll raise that money. The first thing, let's eliminate waste. How many of us agree with Double Jara? Let's get rid of ghost names from on the payroll. Every government officer got about 3,000-4,000 people on payroll that go into individual pocket. Double Jara said we got to get rid of that. Just break it down now. When you talk about waste, let's eliminate waste. We stand around, we say the country ain't got money, according to us. The country does not have money. We complain all the time. Country broke. We agree. Because we want hand out. We got to get grant. We got to get that's how we want the country to be. Okay, the men talk about waste. Let get rid of all the ghost names that we got on the payroll. The second thing, when the men talk about waste, you according to y'all, no money in the country. But You're giving people gas slip. You're giving people squash card. You're giving people this and that. Things that people are using now, it has nothing to do with the government. Well, in America, yeah, when you get a car, you use it. At the end of the day, you park it. Use your own car. If you use your own car and you're running errand for the state or for the company you work with, you require a manager, the company will pay you. Those are waste. That's what double jealous is referring to. Now you talk about loopholes. Let me tell you what loopholes is. If you don't know, let me break it down in a layman term. When you talk about loopholes, people supposed to pay $200,000 to government, they take $25,000 and get to an individual and they put it in their pocket. The $125,000 they wipe it away. How government is supposed to function? And we sit down and we complain. For the first time, I've heard that because I know for sure these are things we all believe, and that is why we started to talk about if Liberia will get better, these are things we need to get rid of. And now the NRA boss, why we can support it? Why we can support it? And people trying to make things look like the people are getting rid of people because of some political, like it's a political wish hunt. Give me a break. It's not what you think. It's not a political wish hunt. It's not. The fact of the matter is we need to get rid of. There are too many waste. If each and every one of us would benefit and enjoy from our country, then we better support their initiative. We better support this initiative instead of all trying to get in the street to demonstrate and what have you. You better cut it off. We have to cut it off. And again, I will say this. We can't allow the bad people to overwin our country. It's about time that the good people rise up. We must rise up and fight for what we believe. And if we truly say we love Liberia, then we have to. We have to join together, work together. And so I'm sick and tired people trying to frame or create confusion, mis and disinformation. This is no political witch hunt. Even with the EPS, who can argue? Look at what happened to our president. Look at what happened to the president. The president is standing right there. And somebody breach security. Talk on the president. That 3 people you get over there. And that's what the EPS director said. We need to have trained people in the system. Those people who meet the bare minimum requirement, will send them for advanced training. And people, let us stop the favoritism, the nepotism is killing us. If you love your brother or your sister, your cousin, your auntie, tell them to do the right thing. And some of us, we're already on the island. Anybody who knows about Freeman know that I'm on the island by myself because I will not compromise nothing. My integrity, I'm not going to do that. Because I believe in doing the right thing and we must do the right thing. If that happen perceive me to be, I'm wicked, I'm selfish, yes. And that's the same thing they say about Joseph Parker because people want you to always cut them slacks. You must always, it's okay, but I'm telling you, we need more people like Joseph Boakai, Toba Jara. Toba Jara is my man right now. I mean, I just like how somebody telling him about Toba Jara said, they say the man goes to work. But 7, 8 o'clock, the man, they say, rain and love it. On time. And people, we sit down and we complain and we complain and we complain and we complain. Instead of complaining, I think we see so because our in Liberia, I talk to people. I went West Point, Center Street, Toronto, Moravia. I visited there. I went to the while I made some quick run here and there because I got some video and thing because I never wanted somebody to tell me anything about no. I want to experience it for myself. I want a real experience for myself. I rode pimping. I rode keke. I ate my first face. I sat in me like the real Zinsha. I sat in there, I ate. The only thing I never did, I never drank the water in the plastic bag, but anything thinking about, I bought coconut in the street with cassava. Plenty. All the banana, we did it because we wanted to engage people at every level. I went to the Capitol building multiple times. I went up, I went down, I went in the middle because I wanted to talk and get people perspective views on the country. And what one thing everybody has in common? What one thing everybody has in common? That the country only few people enjoying the country and the rest of the people suffering. Corruption. They want these people to be here accountable for their action. They talk about corruption. If you're talking about eliminating corruption, how do you eliminate corruption? By what Double Jara is doing? That's how you eliminate corruption. That's how you get rid of. That's how you get rid of corruption. Eliminating waste, closing loopholes. The only disappointing thing right now, I hear from Joseph Walker and will say, my people, I want to hear the people talking about building more prisons. I think they got to build prison in all the counties. Because if you're from Bond County or you're from Grand Gila or you're from Maryland, when you steal, they're supposed to send you. We have to take drastic steps. I talk to people in Labrador, be fair. The people say that Labrador will be better. We need a leader who will be very, very hands-on. That's what the people want. And so Joseph Buckeye, rescue team, we encourage you to keep doing what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. You're on track. And so now we got like 11 minutes. We're going to stop here and then we're just going to read the headlines. If anything catches my heart, we will discuss it in depth. And this portion of the show is strictly brought by Dr. Samuel Bingo and Nathan Gaplu. Those were the guys' ideas. That's it. We you know what? We thank you. Thank you. Thank you, or Devok Kase. I like what you say. Liberian has to be contented and work collectively for the growth of our country. Thank you, Mamu. Thank you. Yes, I agree with you. We just sit down there and just complain. What impact are we making? What impact are we making? Marco Green, thank you for tuning in. What impact are we making? Oh, no, come on. And then and people using it, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. It is always good to have opposition, but we must be objective and honest with ourselves. We all understand what is happening in Monrovia, in Liberia. It is not a witch hunt. We need that. It is not a witch hunt. What the people did, they make it very clear. They call names. If you know you're working at the Ministry of Finance, they can't get your check. And we all know all the names that are finance, education, lands and mines, information. We know they are ghost names. We know that. So when people using that to say, oh, the government is doing witch hunt, they're laying people off, that's a lie. What they're trying to do, what these people trying to do, the bad people will find a way to strategize to create confusion. The fact of the matter here is those are ghost names that they're getting rid of. Those are ghost names. They got to clean off the payroll. And like I said, what won't everybody agree? What won't we agree? What won't we agree? Corruption. We got to get it. How do you think you get rid of corruption? Double Jara said they're close every loopholes. No more paying taxes to the back door, come to the front door. When we come to your business and we see you got flat receipt, they want to know where did you pay that money. That money has to go in the government account. That's how we raised the $1 billion. From the time 1847, somebody correct me if I'm wrong. Liberian national budget all been around 500 million. No. Yeah, a country that got rubber, that got diamond, that got gold, that got iron ore, that got logs. Look at our currency. One US dollar is almost 200 Liberian dollar. $1, 200 Liberian dollar. With all those things we produce it. Nothing in the back of our currency. Gold is one of the more stable thing on the world market. That's how valuable gold is. Diamond gold. Gold in particular. We can't show anything because you know what? If you check our record, Liberia is not producing anything, maybe besides rubber. Because everything going in the name of individual. And for that reason, it makes our currency very weak. And today now we are turning to a country or what we call handout. People got to give us bits and pieces here and there. Hell no. We have to change that. And it starts now. If Joseph Baker do wrong, we will come on the show, we'll criticize it. We have to acknowledge those people that are heading in that direction. We said it. I mean, what are the lies? And I wanted to make sure I really address that issue today. What are the lies? They're not laying nobody off. We all better dig, and we got to be sincere and honest to ourselves. If the country will get better. Thank you, Devor. What we're going with this? What we're going with this? And all we get, just the rescue team, laying people. That's a lie. That's a lie. Why should only a few people get the benefit from the country? Go out in Liberia. See how the people are suffering. Go over there. People who know themselves can't even. Look, I'm telling you from the airport. When they pick me from the airport, I'm driving through a guy around here, WA. Children in the street up to 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. When we were in Liberia, it never happened. It never happened. You see children also after 9 o'clock. What are they looking for? You driving and they got armor. They got plenty chips. They did that. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Ready? What's going on with us? What's going on with us? When will we realize that almost 177 years old, 76 or 77, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, and the country just stuck in neutral. We can't show anything better. The big thing we do, look at Ghana, look at Nigeria, look at Zimbabwe. Really? You think those countries that you compare Liberian to, who you think moving our country? Who you think doing it? You think that poor community, you think that area moving it? It is the citizen itself and the good people taking over. And so instead of sitting there all the time and comparing our brother other country and criticizing and putting our country down, we better start doing the right thing. I will say again, and I challenge anybody. You can take all the scientists from America. They can't face that country one. In fact, they die to just get rid of the debt in our country. In fact, when they get it, they'll get what American men say. American men probably put it there. He say, "You overwhelmed." I've never seen anything like this. The first thing they'll tell you when they see the debt, they'll say, "My God, I've never seen anything like this." They'll tell you that. They'll say, "I'm overwhelmed right now because it's just too much." And that's when the president met with the I love what he told them. Instead of us sitting there and comparing, let us play our part. Think about your children's future. How you call them? The recovery team. And I think I played that video. If you haven't seen it, go back to my past show and you see it. You remember that? You are acknowledging them. You must do the right thing. Fear nothing. If you do the right thing, fear nothing. People will criticize you. Once your conscience clear, you know you're doing the right thing, It's just a matter of time people realize it and they will come around. And that's what we need right now. We're not here to babysit anymore. That bro got to move. Our country got to move. Our country got to move. And so people that spreading those lies that it's a political witch hunt, I am here to tell you that's a lie. What's going on right now we call the cleaning up the payrolls. If anything past that, then we'll discuss it. And so what? Even if the government feel like they're supposed to downsize, in America, you're happy. What a big deal about that? Government cannot be the number one employer in Liberia. And that's why we need to clean the city. We need to beef up security to bring investors in. The few people you even get there right now. Look at the country. The labor law, they won't got no labor law in the country. Look at how the Lebanese people and the few Inepo treat the Liberian people over there. Are we waiting to hear from the labor minister? We want to see some policy that will address that issue. People better get paid on time. People working 10, 12, 15 hours. It can't be like that. And when someone come back, we're going to be looking at the labor laws in Liberia. I don't know who heading that ministry right now, but I'm telling you, I got to find his names. We need to see something. We want to see something. We want to see action. We want to see action right now. Look, the laws are on the book. Let's revisit it and address the current labor situation in Liberia. Because the way our people have been treated is unacceptable. It is unacceptable. It's modern slavery that is happening in Liberia. Look at Brussels Airlines. That's a whole different topic. I come for Brussels Airlines because when they put money in, small money in people's pocket, look how the people treat people. I will tell you my own experience. They tell me how to go through the airport. I have to pay extra $375. And no matter what, the people refuse. Tell them say they can't hold it. They can't hold it up at that. They can't hold $2 note. They can't hold $1 note. They gotta take. Are you kidding me? Then you gotta let people know. So I never had a credit card. They get a debit card. They can take this. Then you have to say that. And I challenge anybody to tell me, say, what I'm saying is not truth. The moment you take off from Europe, heading to Liberia, the people, the plane that come to Liberia, the customer service on that plane was bad, nasty attitude. Because you know why? Again, the system not there to protect the Liberian people. And that's why Wednesday we'll be talking about the labor practice in our country. What the labor ministry do we want to know? And like we said, we're going to call it out like we see it. Thank you, Dr. Marshall. We're going to call it out like we see it. But what the labor ministry doing? I think we should be very grateful for Double Jara who fighting his way. And we need all, look, we don't want people to get positions to just sit on it. And one of the areas we'll be talking about, we'll be hitting her is that labor ministry. And then on the 5th, before I close this, on the 5th, my people, you know, one of the things that we really need to, one of the things that we'll be talking about, I'll be bringing a guest on the show. And I think we're going to help the people in Liberia too. We're going to be talking about the secret formula for financial independence. So we're going to discuss the labor practices in Liberia. And we're going to discuss, I'm going to bring a guest on that myself, I'm so glad that I met Dr. Marshall. How can we, the secret, what we call the secret formula for financial independence? A lot of people in Liberia and in America yet. A lot of people in America here in Liberia. That is the reason why we continue to be our spectators. Let me repeat it. That is the reason why we are spectators in our own economy, because we do not understand the secret formula for being financially independent. That is why people excelling in Liberia in our economies. And we're there begging for bread. So stay tuned. Not this coming Sunday, the following Sunday will be a special section. And we're going to dive deep into this. We need financial independence. We need to understand how how to be successful. We have to set, we'll be talking about specific goals, set a specific time to achieve your goal. Write down your goals, develop plan to achieve your goals, decide the price you are willing to pay to achieve your goal. And so it will be a special session on Sunday. And I really believe that we need our financial independence. That is why people, can you imagine how many businesses, successful businesses, you can point to in Liberia right now? Every area with twist and turn is being controlled by foreigners. We are not dull people, but it justifies that we do not understand the language. We don't understand how to explore avenue. We're not willing to put in the time. And so next week, Wednesday, we're going heavy on labor. We want to know what the labor ministry is doing because there are just too many disadvantages that are happening in Liberia. It can't be. I was told in Liberia that you're working for somebody to get ready to post, slap in your ear. People not paying people on time. And nobody questioned them. Nobody. Nobody said nothing to them. That's one of the things that a lot of folks told me while in Liberia. A lot of people. No regard. Some people go from in the morning to internet. And so Wednesday, we're going to be looking at the labor law in Liberia. What can we do to improve it? And that same Wednesday, I will tell you my experience with Brussels Airlines. Brussels Airlines. Too many things happening in our country that need to stop. It got to stop. People can't just treat people any way they want in our country. We can't be slaves in our own country. It can't happen. It cannot. And we're going to talk about that. And it's one of the things that we're going to hold the administration feet to the fire. But because of time, it's 6:05. Once again, I want to say thanks to each and every one of you for tuning in. Marco Green, Deval Cassé, my boy Mamu Bede, Dr. Rupert Marshall. Thank you. I mean, guys, spread the video. I will be back here on Wednesday and we'll be diving deep. Deval Cassé, maybe you need to come in, my man. I got the link over there. People need to come in. Let's discuss some of this thing, man. I can't be here talking about myself. But be as it may, we are prepared. We're going to do it. And I'm telling you, after Wednesday, the 40th Sunday is going to be good. It's going to be good. It's going to be good because we're going to be talking about financial independence. We live in America here, and life is just so hard. And so how do we get there? My job here is to educate. I will give you the information, and I will encourage you. I will encourage you to take advantage of the opportunity if you want to make yourself better. Because I think when we are blessed, God bless us, we came to this country, then I think we need to learn some things and be able to take it back. And so next week Sunday, not the coming Sunday, but next week Sunday, we'll be having a special session discussing about the secret formula for financial independence. And so tonight I want to say thanks to each and every one of you. The time is 6:07. We're already going to send me into our prayer time. We got to be on the prayer line right now. We want to say thanks to each and every one of you for your input, for tuning in. Don't forget, Monday to Thursday, we are on the prayer line from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock p.m. Come and let enjoy ourselves. You say free, where's that number? That number is 763-220-3265. Once again, that number is 763-220-3265. Come in, Monday is all Thanksgiving. We just get Thanksgiving. Tell God, Can't listen to people giving life testimony. And we'll find a time to really talk about why I stress the importance of the prayer line, because we're so lazy nowadays that we're paying for blessing. We got to pay for blessing. But that's a whole different other topic. And so, folks, we'll stop here. We want to say thanks to each and every one of you. Once again, this is your boss, somebody different saying, so long for the members of Goyah Studio. Stay tuned for Wednesday. It's going to be good. We're going to be talking about the labor practice in Liberia. You have a pleasant evening. Stay blessed. Be safe. Love you all. Good night, everybody.